We are getting a bit of a better picture of how the supply chain is being impacted by things. WCNC Charlotte's Myles Harris has been speaking a lot with folks who are basically going to these grocery stores. They're trying to stock up on supplies. They're trying to help their neighbors in need. But we are hearing that some items might soon be hard to find. And this is as we are seeing tens of thousands of workers, dock workers at critical shipping ports around the country walking off the job. They're demanding better pay, better working conditions. But this will start to have an impact on what we see with the supply chain. Some things might be harder to find. And so here's Myles Harris talking about what experts have to say about what people could expect.
The supply chain could soon see a couple of wrinkles, which could result in seeing less items on the shelves. So we asked experts to weigh in and give some insight to shoppers on what they can expect to see less of on those shelves.
So things like coffee, certain fruits and vegetables, automotive parts.
Supply chain expert Dr. Reggie Silver weighs in on what supplies may hit a disruption, but stresses why shoppers shouldn't start panic buying when at the store.
Different from the pandemic where we saw massive supply chain disruptions, it's not going to be a single massive supply chain disruption. What we're seeing are actually micro disruptions where different segments of different supply chains in impacted areas.
But local stores are doing what they can to keep the shelves stocked. Food Lion sent us a statement that reads in part, Food Lion has been monitoring and preparing for the port workers' strike and continues to be in close dialogue with our vendors and suppliers, including local suppliers, to ensure our stores are stocked and ready to serve our neighbors. We will continue to monitor the issue and look forward to it being resolved.
If you're thinking about things like bottled water, any of the products that we make domestically are less impacted.
Dr. Silver adds, supplies like toilet paper are predominantly produced in the U.S. and less likely to hit a shortage, and urges shoppers to avoid rumors from social media to allow a volunteer supply chain to help those impacted from Helene, where the effects could take years to recover.
How do we protect people? How do we get them back to a comfortable level of living? And so, again, I can't emphasize enough the value of the work being done by volunteer groups, agencies that are working on the relief efforts. So how do we get those folks to a place where they can recover?
In South Charlotte, Myles Harris, WCNC Charlotte.